Not too many people know the different trials that we had to go through with Ailiya. Many days from the time she was born. But it's been a complete honor. And that's what's giving me strength right now. So everybody's probably wondering why they're not all broken up and why they're not boo-hooing and crying and this is because you ever heard that saying at the funeral, the person that does the most crying were the ones that weren't really there, that really didn't show up on time? Well, we've done that. Okay? And with doing that, we're at peace in our heart. Because as so many of you have witnessed that have been near and dear to us, my wife and I have done our very best with Ailiya. We have never ever withheld anything. We have always given our very best. And when you've done that, you can walk being completely assured that she knows, that she smiles and looks upon us, okay, that she had good parents. She had good parents in this earth. And that in itself is a blessing. I mean, we all know, we're all adults here. And we see some children who don't have parents. Some children have parents that haven't invested anything in their children's lives. And we have done that. So we're resting and we're sure. And this was even before Ailiya went home. And she would communicate with us in a way that only mother and father could know with their child. She would communicate with us through her eyes, through different facial expressions, with her hands and arms. She would speak a language that only we could understand. And you can only get to that point with a child such as Ailiya when you have invested your time. There's a lady that spoke earlier, speaking of unconditional love. And when you have unconditional love,
that good?
that breaks any language barrier. Because it's a universal language. And that right there was something that our little girl knew very well. So with that being said, I am completely honored. I don't know why God chose us to be Ailyah's parents. But He had us all figured out before Ailiya came into this world.
That's right.
Because He knows the beginning.
Do it again.
So He had it all figured out that we would be Ailyah's parents. And that we would go through fire back for her. So with that being said, this is a celebration. And we're going to have days, I'm quite sure my wife and I, we're going to have days that we're low. As the young lady just said a minute ago in regards to seeking counseling and needing someone to talk to. We are going to have those days. I know that I'm going to have those days. But I'm assured, even with having those days, I'm assured knowing that Ailiya left this earth with honors. With honors. And that right there in itself strengthens me. So I just want to leave on this note here that we're here to celebrate and just have a good time. And we just cherish the moments that God gave us with her. Rather than to focus on her going home, we're more focused on the blessing that God gave us and allowed us 18 years to be a part of her life and part of ours.
Is that your grandpa?
Brother, it was just a blessing. So that's all. Thank you.
All right. You guys, just hit it off. God bless you all. Hang in there. Anybody else?
Diamonds got stuck again.
I guess that was a good thanks.
These are real diamonds. They're stuck together.
Okay. Please no more. Tiana, okay, Tiana will do that. Okay. All right. Okay. We got James.
Yeah,
James.
say something, but I can't walk.
Oh, what happened? That's a different story. Please, we don't know you, so say your name.
Hello, everybody. They call me Uncle James. And I had a lot of memories for Ailiya that me and her spent together. But the one that I can remember from the time she was born is you can't go to Rhedrick's house, right? You gotta take your shoes off. Everybody knows that. Even I think, does everybody know that though? You go to Rhedrick's house, you gotta take their shoes off. And when Ailiya was diagnosed, that became something that was like, you know you're going to Rhedrick's house. Sometimes I don't like wearing socks. So you're like, ah. Then you go in, and the house is so clean. You gotta give Ailiya a kiss, and you move on. And I know Sarah's not here, but you kind of keep on going down. Some of my best memories, and I know some of you might think it's sad, but I spent them at CHOP. When I was stationed in New Jersey, Ailiya seemed like she was spending every holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, at CHOP. But what happened was, it would bring the whole family together. We would spend a lot of time at CHOP together, bringing dinners in there and eating. So that kind of brings me to joy to say, hey, you know what? Yeah, Ailiya was always at CHOP, but they did have validation for your parking. So that's on the plus side. But it was good. I want people to go around if they can and just say things that they remember about Ailiya. I remember a couple of birthdays. I've always been deployed, but the times that I was here, I enjoyed time spending with Ailiya, even though she never said much. I could just look at her long hair. I'd be like, man, are y'all gonna donate some of this hair to the African Beauty Shop? I'm just saying. But she had good hair. And the one thing I can say about her parents, Ailiya, like we said this earlier, this service, she's always clean. Her teachers always said that she's always clean. She always got that chinchilla coat in the wintertime. It looks like chinchilla, we don't know what it is. But Freedom West, she was always clean. Her hair was always braided. I can remember she has braids, and I'm asking Frida, like, hey, did she sit through that? Because I know sometimes it takes a couple hours to do the women's hair. But Frida, like, oh yeah, she got to look good. So I don't think Frida really treated any different from her daughter. She gave her the whole treatment, nails, everything, and it looked good. When I saw Ailiya this evening, this afternoon, she looked really good, and I know Sarah did a good job doing her makeup. I know she might not be here, but that was really good. So, Sarah, I appreciate you doing that and making your big sister look good for this occasion, for this celebration. All right, thank you all. Thank you for coming, and thank you for supporting the family. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Makes us feel really well. Anybody else? Maybe you gotta walk around here to feel this show. Anybody else in this table? Anybody? Now I'll come to you. Caroline, you got something to say? No? Maybe? Anyone here? Yes, yes. Okay, I want to make sure I don't miss anyone. This is a good opportunity for. Okay, we have pretty much gotten to the end. Before we have sister to the family, Tiana. I've missed anyone in terms of thank you. Tiana. Again, you are sister to Mr. Western, all right? So you are typically Ailiya's aunt, yeah? All right.
First off, I'd like to say, wasn't really prepared to go through the same thing, so it's going to be very, very brief. I definitely want to thank everyone for coming out tonight, today, to celebrate our beautiful Ailiya. As we all know, she was, I think, every one of our princesses. I think we can all agree today. And if anyone deserves a red carpet roll